I do not want to comment.
Why? Why?
You are listening to the Drag Dungeon podcast with your hosts, Jay and John.
Hey, welcome back to the broadcast, your favorite podcast. You asked for this shit if you're easily offended. We don't recommend it. You asked for this shit, so here it is.
Hello everyone, welcome to Drag Dungeon, our Met Gala 2022 special fashion extravaganza.
Yes, I'm ready for this.
Hey Jay, fashion expert Jay is here. I'm John, and we are here on our knees at the altar of Anna Wintour, who I love. Don't you love her?
She frightens me.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah, she's terrifying, and we love it. Love the Devil Wears Prada. I love the September issue documentary. I think it's on YouTube now or HBO or something. I mean, she really is a fascinating and very wealthy and very well-connected person. I like that she doesn't mix her own fashion up that much. You know, she wears a very similar dress every day with like jewel. I mean, just a fascinating person. Anyway.
What I think is interesting is she's not more snatched and like she has more money than God. So I'm surprised she's not like pulled tight, lips plump, like trying to look, you know, like young. She's like, I'm me. I don't give a fuck what y'all think. I love that.
Well, I don't know how old she is, 70s, but she looks great. Well, she figured out the life hack before Botox of having bangs, you know.
That's brilliant.
The iconic haircut for 30 years. Also, Lisa Rinna. I wish I had a signature haircut that I had worked out a couple years ago. You know what I'm saying? Like, I switch it up all the time. But
yeah, you find what's good for you and stick with it. I totally believe that. I think I've done that for myself lately, honestly.
I mean, think of the Botox bill she saved. She would have never had. I'm sure she may get it, allegedly. Don't sue me, Anna, please. But the Met Gala happens. I don't know. It seems like it happens is there a difference between the Met Gala and the Met Ball?
I don't know, but it always surprises me when it shows up. I'm like, oh yeah, right. You know, like I forget about it, and it just sneaks right up, which I love. It's like, you know, brightens my day when I suddenly realize there's something I can sneer at and cheer and love. Like I love that.
Oh, it's saying they're the same thing, and I agree with you. Now there was, of course, the COVID year that I don't think we had one, but let me just read this description. And Jay and I have our own little video here, so pardon our timestamp notes, but I'm at like 55. What is the Met Gala? Let me just read this. The Met Ball, or Met Gala, is the fashion world equivalent of the Oscars. Probably more fun, to be honest. It's an evening where designers, models, and Hollywood stars, and Elon Musk, convene in the year's most over-the-top looks to celebrate and fundraise a new exhibit from Metropolitan Museum of Art's Costume Institute. Typically, everyone dresses to the theme. I don't think that's true. And according to the feel of the exhibit, past themes have included camp, religion, punk, and more. Now, how do you feel about themes? Are you real strict about, do they need to abide by the theme, or do you care at all?
No, they have to abide by the theme. I'm sorry. There's a theme for a reason. And you know, like that theme, the Madonna theme, I don't know the name of that theme, but I say it's the Madonna theme. When everyone dressed on theme, look how fun that was with Rihanna wearing post-realness.
The Catholic Church one.
Yes, I loved when everybody stayed on that theme. I love a theme, so no, you have to adhere. And some of these people dress and it's like a total stretch to fit in with the theme. Like, I mean, look at Drag Race we watch. Like, there's a theme, and how mad we get when people wear some stupid shit and like try to make it fit. We're like, what the fuck?
I halfway agree. I would say, first of all, after watching the September issue and several interviews with Anna Wintour, I was under the impression that she handpicked the designers to go with the celebrities, but that may just be like the top tier celebrities like Kim Kardashian, Blake Lively, etc. But so the rest may just be on their own. I would much rather have something look great than necessarily be on the theme. But you mentioned like Rihanna, Madonna, and they always nailed it. Even though Madonna looked crazy a lot of years, and we'll throw some pictures in here, I see your point. So the theme for this year let me just read this little blurb here. Affectionately referred to as fashion's biggest night out, the Met Gala 2022 is a fundraising benefit. They love emphasizing fundraising because it like gives some credence to or some credit to making it seem like it's not just like a total like over-bloated celebrity like
Right.
self-indulgent self-promotion thing.
They're making a difference here, John.
They're really doing it's for the children. Actually, it's
I
just,
mean, think of the money they could have taken from making those
oh,
garments and donated to the museum. I'm just saying.
I mean, a lot of charities were from St. Louis. St. Louis is head of bullshit charities, by the way. But I mean, they could have cut like a square foot of fabric off of one of these gowns and sold it at auction and fed like a whole country in some third world country for a year. But regardless, all that hand beating and shit. Anyway, the Met Museum of Art in New York City, the event welcomes stars, yada yada. The Costume Institute, which is very in need of money. I'm not saying fashion and art aren't important, of course. Our platform here at Drag Dungeon is support the arts, and we do. But this is absolutely ridiculous, and I feel a little offended that they don't know that we know it's ridiculous, and they talk to us this way. Like, we know it's stupid. It's just...
Yes, we know it's stupid, but stupidity is entertainment sometimes, and here we go.
And entertainment has value, exactly. So, let me just move on to what this year's theme is, which is Gilded Glamour, I believe. Yeah, Gilded.
Yes.
Gilded Glamour. Would you like to read the description of Gilded Glamour 142?
Yes. Consider the Met Gala 2022 the ultimate theme. Oh, what? Hold on a sec. I just lost my thing. That didn't go well.
Gilded
Sorry, we have a
Glamour.
video that we're like flipping around on.
Yeah, we're real organized. That's fine.
Mine just went crazy. Hold on.
Shall
Do you
I-
want to read it? Because I
Yeah.
have lost my
Okay,
thing.
Gilded Glamour. Consider Met Gala 2022 the ultimate theme party. This year's theme is Gilded Glamour, a concept that leaves plenty of room for interpretation, which means there's no theme, and pulls inspiration from New York's Gilded Age, also a show on HBO starring Cynthia Nixon from And Just Like That and Sex and the City fame, when excess and grandiosity define both the decades and the fashion. Gilded Glamour. So take that as you will. Basically, they're saying there's a lot of room for interpretation, so do whatever the fuck you want.
Yes, and they certainly did this year. Like some of these descriptions, which we'll get into with these gowns, I'm just like, it's like Charlie Brown's teacher listening to him describe some of these outfits. I'm like, what are you talking? Someone convinced you of this because you're not convincing me, bitch.
I mean, they're talking about, there's this article from Variety, and they go on and on about the theme as though it really means something. I mean, it just kills me. And then they're talking about, as skyscrapers began to spring up, decorating the New York skyline, millions of immigrants. And I'm like, what does this have, what's this have to do with what Sarah Jessica Parker's wearing? Is she wearing, I don't
get
I
it.
know some immigrants probably made some of these clothes in the sweatshops in New York City, which still exist. Andrew Yang. Not Andrew Yang. Andrew Wang. Not Andrew Yang. Allegedly. So first you see a picture of us here on the runway. We're at 212. Kath and Kim, who are famous for their fashion.
We look $100.
$100, Kim. I thought I'd throw this in as kind of to set the tone of what our version of Gilded Glamour is, because they said it's open for interpretation, and I think we look great here.
We do, and I don't even see our espadrilles. We left those at home since it's the Met Gala. But oh God, I love this blue with the white bow. That is just iconic.
Now you're Kim, right? I'm Kath. I'm the old one, right? Or do you want to be Kath?
I'll go with that, sure.
You can be whomever you like. It's universal, but yeah, I do look great here. I look great in any picture without you. And then, oh my God, these are so iconic looks. Us with our wine.
Oh my God, yes. And our Chardonnay.
Our Chardonnay Kim. Okay, so first I thought I'd throw in some slides of, in recent history, I feel like Lady Gaga, even though we despise her, not all of her music, but We just lost 10 subscribers. We just lost a dozen subscribers.
We don't despise her.
I don't despise
Anyway,
everything about her, but I feel like she really nailed the camp year, which was, I don't know what year it was, 19? It was, I don't know when it was.
02, I don't know.
It'll say on here somewhere. But don't you feel, and you can hit play, don't you feel that she really nailed it with the whole performance on the red carpet with that whole big, I love that flowing dress and all those guys with the black umbrellas and the bow and the makeup. I mean, this was, and it's that guy from Project Runway, Brandon, what's his face? The kind of chubby, shady guy with glasses. I really love him.
I'm not sure who that is, honestly. If I saw his picture, I'd know him.
Yeah, you'd know. He's real shady. He took Tom...
Oh, him. Yes.
Michael Kors' place.
Yeah.
But I just put this in as kind of a reference of how fun should be. You know, this was fun. It was a performance. Even if you're not a fan of Lady Gaga and her antics, this was fun. And she does antics very well. And so I wanted to put this in here to show what has been. Not that she is a has-been, but...
She is a stunt queen, is what she is. She is a stunt queen. And only thing is those shoes. But anyway, we won't pick into it.
Yeah.
I hate those ones. You can buy those online for like nothing from like a sex shop. But anyway.
Speaking of which, there's a lot of drama about Kim K's shoes too, which we'll get into. Because we have separated this video into kind of the most popular people and then some kind of like random people that we're not super aware of, but maybe had good clothes. We're going to comment on all of it. But Lady Gaga slayed it with this like red carpet performance. And from what I heard, the interviews, even Anna Wintour didn't completely understand, allegedly, what Lady Gaga was prepared to do on the red carpet. But it turned out great. It was so fun. It was an event. And nobody decided to do anything like that since. Maybe they felt they couldn't do any better.
Yeah, I would have been cheering, and you know how I feel. I would have been cheering.
Yeah, you want to do your yes that everybody loves? Yeah.
Yes, Gaga, slay.
I hope people know when we're doing that, it's in jest. I'd like to take a moment to tell everyone that we have a Patreon. It's $3 a month, and we have about 30 bonus episodes, the 30 hours of entertainment. Patreon.com/DragDungeon. Please join. We'd love to have you over there. There's one bonus episode a week every Monday. Super fun. We talk about stuff not related to Drag Race. This is not a Drag Race podcast any longer. We just drag everybody.
Drag them down. Drag them to hell.
Drag them to hell. So let's start with, and just like that, I'm at 4:56. Sarah Jessica Parker.
Just like that.
Have you heard of her?
Jessica Parker.
Do you know her?
Not a clue.
Yeah, Sarah Jessica Parker. I put her first because we gave her a lot of shit for In Just Like That, which there's an entire playlist on our channel. Please start from the beginning and go through and see the nightmare as it happened. We recorded as it happened, but it was just a fucking mess. But she is a staple at the Met Gala. Anna Wintour favorite. She's been on the cover of Vogue for whatever reason several times. Let's take a look at what she started wearing. This is the earliest I could find, 06, with Alexander McQueen. You see that? At the 5-minute mark.
Yes, I do see it. I feel like this is two different dresses stuck together. Same.
Okay.
There's my opinion right off.
Yeah, didn't he die? Yeah, he's dead now.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's dead.
She looks pretty, though.
Yeah, I feel like that's kind of his thing. Him and, who did SJP's wedding dress in the movies? The punk.
Vera Wang?
No.
Betty Johnson? I don't remember who it was.
Yeah, I forgot to. The punk chick, punk rocker kind of designer, but anyway.
Vivienne Westwood.
Vivienne Westwood, thank you. Yes, lots of plaid. 2010 Halston Heritage. I think this is pretty. It's not like an event though.
It's really pretty.
It's boring, but it's pretty.
Mm-hmm.
I like that kind of color on her skin, and she looks very youthful and fresh. I like that kind of crimped fabric. I don't know what that's called. You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm. That does have a name, but I don't know what it is either. But yes.
we're not fashion experts, despite how we sound. And some of these people, we don't even know who the designer is. So just be thankful that we found these. Another Alexander McQueen in 11. I don't know what year he died, so maybe this was a tribute. This is pretty.
It's not in the picture, so maybe.
Yeah, he's not in the picture, but well, maybe this is when she started taking Andy Cohen. He started going with her every year. How do you
I
feel?
noticed this dress is like the same kind of color almost as the last one. Like she's doing these skin tone colors like to match her skin. I don't know.
Yeah.
We've talked about that.
Let me just look up when he died. I just want to be sure. My God, I can't. There's so much shopping information. Oh, he died in 2010, so that makes sense.
Yes.
No, I lost my video page. Where the fuck is it? Oh, for the love of God. Talk about it more. Hold on.
Yeah, no,
I'm back.
She has some pretty looks here. We talked about this before about wearing a dress or outfit that's the same color as your skin. That's not always the best choice, but I think that shimmery one that we talked about fabric is so pretty.
Mm-hmm.
I know the next one again is like the color of her skin as well, with some sequins, which is okay. I mean, that looks kind of like something J-Lo would wear to me.
It does. This was before she really started going crazy, because this year, when we get to this year, it's really crazy. 2012, she's wearing kind of a floral thing that looks very 80s. I mean, it's pretty, but it's not an event. And I know I will contradict myself several times in this video. I'm like, it's too simple. It's too much. Like, there's a sweet spot in the middle that I don't think she had met yet in 2012 with Valentino. Do you like that floral one?
It's okay. Like, it's a little bit too covered for me. Like, she need to, like, have shorter, do something else with the sleeves or something. Like, think about this if it were like like, get rid of the sleeves, make it like straps instead of, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, show your décolleté.
Yes.
Décolletage. Now, 2013, she started having some fun.
Yes.
I don't exactly...
I like this.
Gilles Deacon gown and a Philip Tracy headpiece, and we know Sarah Jessica loves a fucking crazy headpiece.
I fucking hate the headpieces that she picks. I hate them. I want to run by. Imagine me running behind her and snatching it off her head and just keep running.
We need to start a support group for her for the stuff she wears on her head. To be honest,
terrible.
It's just not great. This was like a punk. The theme this year was like punk something.
Oh my God! From the side though. Wow. It looks like pasta.
My father married up your Cherokee. Yeah, it's a little,
right.
It's a little
very
bit.
Cher. Very that.
2014, Oscar de la Renta. I think he was dead at this time also. It's super simple. And looks a lot like her 2022 dress, so I'm not into this.
Nope. It looks sort of like the underdress. Like she put more stuff on top of this.
Yeah.
Like layer something.
Let me get back to. I missed a little bit.
Back is very spider webby. I just gasped at 2015.
Okay, let's talk about it. This was the China Through the Looking Glass here, and she's wearing RuPaul H&M.
Yes. I don't understand. I don't understand this.
Is this appropriation, or was everybody supposed to appropriate this year? I'd like to know the rules, please.
I think the word is ugly. The headpiece is gorgeous. As much as we make fun of them, that headpiece is gorgeous. But the dress just looks like... It looks like an idea that someone had, and they didn't know where they were going with it, and this is where they ended up. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, and they were in a horrific car crash on the way to the event.
Yeah, like they didn't know where they were going. And they're just like, well, just keep going. I guess we'll stop. We're out of time.
Yeah, I agree with that. Now, 2016, she had just left Forever 21, and she was like, well, let me swing by the Met Ball.
Oh, God. Yeah, this is very mall. I kind of like the sleeves a little bit with that pirate looking. I'm not a pirate. I have hurt my oi.
I hurt my oi, team. I do like that too, actually, and I think she's done that a couple times, so I do like that. But capri pants, clam dickets, for real?
No, thank you. It's like she's gonna go jogging after this.
Great hair though. Now 2018
Gorgeous.
is a real. It's something. You tell me what it is. Nightmare.
Oh. So this to me looks like it's interesting. But she should not be wearing this. This looks like someone else should be wearing this. Do you know what I mean? Like, this is great and all, but not a Sarah Jessica Parker look. This belongs on someone else.
Someone with deeper skin would look great.
Thank you.
Yes. That is...
It's almost kind of insulting with her wearing this. Like, it shouldn't be her.
She's like, look, I'm Cleopatra. And I'm like, no, you're really not. I don't know what that theme was. I forgot. That might have been like the robot year. There was like a machine year. It was so strange. The themes they make no sense every year. Okay, let's move on to 2022, where she's wearing Christopher John Rogers. No relation. I have no idea what this is. It's ugly.
Well, okay. I have a lot of feelings about this. The dress is pretty, to be honest, kind of magnificent. Like, I don't hate it.
The structure.
And I won't spend time fixing it, but I hate the headpiece a lot. I wish she would have done something else with her hair. I kind of like this. I mean, I don't know.
Well, tell me how you would fix it. Tell me how you'd fix it if you could.
Okay, well, I would take off the headpiece, and definitely the color has to go. Like, I don't like this beige in here. Like, something else. But I mean, and I don't like the sleeve things either. I'd rip off the sleeves, lose the headpiece, different color. Ta-da.
I'd love to see just like pink, blue.
Yes. Pink, blue. Let's see.
Something sparkly.
You could do, yeah, something sparkly. Like, it's just a little bit too... This looks like bedroom drapes.
It does. It's very Scarlett O'Hara, only not as
like
good.
IKEA bedroom drapes I get from this. Or a shower curtain. It's very pedestrian, this pattern. But the dress itself, like structure and everything, I love the corset kind of top. Yeah, I kind of like this. I just wish maybe a different color.
Yeah, I think the shape is nice. The headpiece is way too much. And Michael Patrick King said and just like that documentary, he's the hat killer because this bitch is always trying to put something on her fucking head. And I'm like, what? Why?
Yeah, this headpiece looks like it's something that landed on her head and is sucking out her brain. Like, I'm not living for that headpiece. Though, that pink in the headpiece would be great in the dress. Just saying.
You know what I think would have been cool if she would have just worn that Sex and the City wedding dress from the first movie. Just worn it.
Everyone would shit themselves if she did that.
They'd be like, oh my... You know what they'd say? Celebrities love saying they upcycle stuff because it makes them sound less like they're, extravagant. I upcycled this dress.
Madonna wore her Bedtime Stories Brit Awards dress again at a party like a couple years. Remember that?
No,
everyone was like talking... Yeah, the one, where her hair, long blonde hair's blowing and stuff. She wore that again.
Well, I know that performance. I remember that.
Yes.
I just didn't know she
Everyone was
upcycled. I think Angelina started that, Angelina Jolie, when she had all her kids wear her dresses to the Oscars. And she's like, we upcycled to save money. And I'm like, you mean after you flew there on your private jet, which burns fossil fuels? Like destroying the environment. So you know who else does that is Leonardo DiCaprio. He's like, oh yeah, we're big on saving the environment. By the way, fire up the private jet. We've got to fly some models to the beach.
Aw.
Let's move on to Kim Kardashian because she was, like it or not, the star of the Met Gala this year and kind of a couple years. Now, first we're looking at a dress from, I think this was 19, where she wore that Thierry Mugler dripping diamond dress, which I thought was one of the most beautiful pieces of clothing I've ever seen. Your thoughts?
It's pretty. It's pretty. I don't know. Like, I think it's pretty, but the top is it's even a bit much for me. And I'm not the biggest Kardashian fan, so I'm a little bit already annoyed with even seeing her. So just to talk about the dress itself, it is pretty gorgeous. Like, it definitely looks dripping. It looks wet.
Wet. Her hair's wet, which is one of the only times I'm okay with it, because it looks like the whole thing is dripping. Her dress, the jewels.
Wouldn't it have been great if this was a gown?
Yeah,
like
it would look. Yeah, it would look good there. And I remember her saying that like Thierry Mugler came out of retirement, because he hadn't been designing for a while to like design this for her, and now he's dead. But they show her trying to squeeze into this, which makes me so. I'm like, how did you sit down in that with those jewels without them busting off? I don't know, but I thought it did look beautiful in the end. So I just wanted to give her credit where credit is due. And I'm not a huge Kardashian fan either, but I don't hate them. A lot of people just totally fucking hate them. I don't hate them. Yeah. And I do think they are definitely trendsetters and trend forecasters for how every girl on Instagram wants to look. So I liked this dress. And then in 2021, she wore like a burqa on steroids. No disrespect intended. It's just like a full, it's a full body black covering. Do you have any thoughts on that? I'm sorry. I skipped the 2019 after party dress, the blue one.
Let me get back to that.
There
we go. That's very Cher with that headpiece.
Very Cher, slutty Cher. They're both Armenian. I like this. This seems more on brand for Kim, just like slutty fun. I'm not calling her a slut. I'm just saying like, here's my body. If you have that body, you show it off.
Slutty, not slutty. There's a difference. Yeah, it's definitely got some Vegas flair to it or something like some Naomi from Showgirls kind of almost kind of
Naomi
thing.
Malone for Sace.
Naomi Malone. I said Naomi.
Now 2021 is where she wore the Balenciaga black full body. I mean, it covers her feet, her face, everything. Which I
think this is kind of incredible.
I do too. I do too.
Yeah.
Because what's she known for? Her body. So what you do? Cover it all up. Of course, it's skin tight.
She comes as a shadow. She's like a shadow. I love it.
I think it's cool.
She's like one of those shadows from from Ghost, the movie Ghost, that drags the bad guys.
Yeah.
That's what when I see this.
And a lot of people thought that the guy that was with her was, of course, Kanye, but it turned out it wasn't Kanye. It was, I think, the designer or somebody. Well, it may not have even been Kim Kardashian in that damn thing. Who the hell knows? It could have been. But with Balenciaga designer Demna Gvasalia, I can't pronounce that. But anyway, we all thought it was Kanye.
How punk is that? To have somebody go in your place and everyone thinks it's you in black. Oh my God, that would be. And I would have died if that was the case.
That's iconic. I also loved when Jared Leto showed up a couple years ago and he carried like a head mold of his own head.
It's amazing.
So cool. And I know he's a douche. Everybody hates him. And he has like allegedly a cult. Now let's talk about the Marilyn Monroe dress. I'm at like 9:05. You start.
You're making me start on this.
Okay, well, this apparently, the Marilyn dress is from when she sang Happy Birthday to JFK. Yeah. And it was in a Ripley's Believe It or Not museum, which is a perfect place for a Kardashian costume to be.
Right. Right.
And Kim was like sitting there eating, tater tots and a double cheeseburger. And she's like, I don't want to wear that dress. And they're like, sure, take it. They bust open the glass. Wear it, take it. Increase the value.
Yeah. Everybody has strong opinions about this on either side. Mostly people saying it should stay in a museum, but I have some theories about this whole thing. So
just let it play, by the way. There's a lot of footage here. Let it play.
I was concerned about sizing because for anyone, and I'm not commenting on Kim's body. I'm saying even if it was someone skinnier, they would have to alter the dress. No matter who it is, they would have to alter it to fit them. And I feel like that could absolutely damage the dress. No matter how good the tailor is, it can damage the dress. Because they either have to add fabric or remove fabric or something. I have a theory that the dress she wore was not really the dress. That the whole time, because supposedly she put on a replica for the after party. I have a theory that the one she wore on the carpet was not really the real dress, that everybody pretended that it was, and it was a fake.
QAnon conspiracy alert.
I just can't imagine anybody okaying them to, screw with the fit of this dress and
Well, I could see that. Because all those stones were sparkling. It didn't look like how old would it be? 70-year-old. It didn't 60-year-old. It didn't look that fucking old. I know they kept it in pristine condition, and Marilyn probably wore it only that once. We have some footage of here when she was drunk and high, allegedly singing "Happy Birthday" to JFK, which I hope doesn't get us claimed. But Marilyn had a flat ass. Now Kim has a big ass, and by nature or by doctor or whatever your opinion is. And they did show that Kim was wearing the white, hopefully faux fur shawl, to cover her ass because it didn't entirely cover it, so they had to use like string, but they didn't do any alterations to it. So that's the only reason I believe it's the real dress, is because if they were going to use a fake for the whole thing, they would just make it to fit her proportions. So I think they did use some string to jimmy rig it.
Well, look at the picture here with Marilyn and how low cut it is, and how Marilyn like was way more natural in her top, and I just and just the fit was better, and like I don't know, I'm skeptical. I'm sorry, I'm skeptical. I don't care what they say. This just does not look like the same dress to me, or it just doesn't look as good on Kim at all. Like it just doesn't look nearly as
well. And
good,
what
maybe?
kind of well, that's a valid opinion. What kind of undergarment was Marilyn wearing, if any? Because her tits looks like that very specific 60s kind of tit shape. Is that a bra or is that just her boobs?
Well, see, the dress was like fit under her breast. Like the fit was so much better. Oh, I see the back. You know, I don't know that I saw this picture with the tie on the back. This is really what it looked like underneath that fur. It looked like that.
We did a lot of investigating here. There's a lot of
pictures. It was
pictures.
the dumbest thing I have ever seen in my life.
Because, yeah, see,
I still
her whole ass
can't
is
believe
out.
they would stretch this dress out for this. I'm sorry, that's not a comment on Kim's body, because if she was thinner, and they fucked it all up, I'd be like, I can't believe they did this. So it's like, you know.
Well, and she said the first time she tried it on, she said it didn't fit. She said, give me 3 weeks, and she lost 16 pounds to try and fit what she could have. I mean, let's face it, it's just her ass that's the problem, because she has a larger than average ass, and it looks great, but in clothes, but it didn't fit in Marilyn Monroe's clothes. So
no, and maybe I'm just hoping it wasn't the real one. I just don't. I feel like this has to have damaged the dress. There's no way it didn't. No way.
I hope so. I hope it got damaged. I have to say, though, I know. Don't come for us for commenting on women's bodies, because I think Kim looks great.
Look, here's another picture where the back isn't tied.
Okay, well, the pictures, anything after the red carpet is supposed to be the duplicate dress. Anything after that initial red carpet. So, I don't know. What time mark are you at on your video?
I'm at 12:14. Kris Jenner popping up.
Oh, yeah. I don't know how. Now those pictures that are from Vogue with the like nude background, I think that's the copy.
That's the copy. Okay.
Let's look at Kris Jenner.
But okay.
Okay, let's start with Kris Jenner. Why wasn't Caitlyn invited, by the way? I'd love to see what Caitlyn would pull off for this.
Oh yes, I bet she was.
I don't think so. I think the Kardashians have such a monopoly on everything entertainment at this point. Now they're the queens of Hulu. They just won their court case against Black China, which we'll explore more on Patreon. Now, Kris Jenner is wearing, I don't know, just some kind of caftan, yellow. It's just simple, age appropriate. But you know what I'm really wishing? That she would have worn, like, since Kim went as Marilyn, if she would have went as Jackie O with the bloodstained Chanel pink.
Yes.
Now that would have been chic, cutting edge.
Maybe that's a theme. That could have been the theme, a Kennedy theme.
Kennedy.
Why didn't they do that? Like, you could have had
bullet
Marilyn
holes.
Monroe, of course. Little Edie. Could have had that. There's like a whole thing. Jackie O has a lot of looks.
The guy that shot JFK, what's his name?
Oh, did you really have to say
Oh, I'm sorry.
that?
You know who I'm talking about, Go. The guy in the window.
Yes. I know it.
The comments are
We're
lighting
done.
up right now. I just saw his name somewhere too. Anyway, but yeah, that would have been great. Kourtney was there. Apparently this was her first time with her boyfriend, Travis Barker, who I think is hot. I'm into him. A lot of people aren't. That skinny tattooed white guy. I'm into it.
Yeah, I'm not there.
Kylie Jenner in a wedding dress.
Okay, Kylie Jenner.
I know you
I don't
love.
know.
I know
It
you
looks
love
like
the lip kit.
Yeah. I don't know. I think it doesn't make sense. Like, top beekeeper, I get, and then like a t-shirt top, and then all of this material. She looks very unhappy. Her makeup is too simple. It like blends in underneath that thing. Like, I'm totally going by the pictures that we have. So she might look different in other shots. I'm strictly looking at these pictures. I don't know. What do you think?
I think where's Travis Scott? Isn't she dating him? I mean, I know he's allegedly being accused of allegedly killing a bunch of people at Astroworld through negligence and you know, lack of, you know, remember all those people got trampled at Astroworld?
Yeah.
So I was like, well, it would have been cool to come as like the Bride of Frankenstein or something, or, you know, some kind of Sid and Nancy, some kind of like killer couple or something.
That's like another theme for. We're coming up with all these great themes next.
Anna, copy
Serial
Anna
killer
on the.
theme.
Liz, can you copy Anna with our next year's Met Gala ideas?
We have some great ones. Like beekeeping would be a great thing.
Beekeeper. Sarah Jessica will go crazy with that. She'd have shit
Oh
all
my
over
God.
her fucking. She'd bring real bees.
She would. You could bring like a headpiece that has bees inside of it, but it like separates your face so they can't sting you. No, leave bees alone.
There's a shortage, okay? Leave bees alone. The Chloe, I only have one little picture of her here. She looks fine, but she looks very similar to Kim, which I feel is infringing on the Marilyn Monroe look. It's almost the same dress. So, and Kourtney's is just kind of fucking weird.
I would have been pissed. Who would be mad? Would Kim be mad or would Kourtney be mad? I don't know.
I don't know. I think Kim looks better, so Kourtney or whoever the fuck. I don't know.
Whenever this one is.
Let's go to Kendall because she's allegedly a model, and her new face allegedly. Again, it's a very powerful family, so Gloria is telling me to say allegedly a lot. Kendall's tits are showing fully through this.
I love this. I love it. I think it is gorgeous.
Black
and
Swan.
Black and dark. I love it.
Yeah, I like it. And I think her face looks great too. Whatever she has or has not had done, I think she looks really nice. She's very.
You know what would have been great? Sorry, I think if she would have had black hair as well.
I think so. That would have been fun.
Yes, Billie Eilish.
Billie Eilish is very popular, not with us necessarily, but with a lot of people. So, what do you think about what she's wearing?
I love it. You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me back when Madonna, her erotica period, she wore just like this, but it was like dark, like a darker color, like a brown and black, like when she had her hair in like those like sort of Princess Leia pigtails when she was doing that. This is very that, and I kind of live for it.
Oh yeah, but they were braids, plaits, as the Brits say, plaits.
Yeah. Okay.
You're like, no. Billy, let's just... Now, a lot of these other people, we don't necessarily know that well, but we're going to talk about what they're wearing anyway. Oh, well, except for Blake Lively. She's kind of the star. Anna Wintour even said Blake Lively is a star of the Met Ball. And whether you watch Gossip Girl or not, or her alleged film career afterward, she is beautiful.
She's beautiful, and she's with Ryan Reynolds, who sometimes I'm okay with looking at, but I don't really like his personality. He seems like an ultra douche. But
did they have children? I hope
deny.
That's genetic, Jack. But I hope they're freezing embryos if they don't have kids.
Yeah,
they probably.
So this dress. Do you want to tell the story with this dress?
I'm not sure that I know. I know she talked about buildings in the Statue of Liberty and oxidation and some methadone clinics.
It's extremely complicated. When she was explaining this dress, I totally like zoned out. Like I'm like, I don't know what you're saying to me.
I left my body.
Yes, it was not. Yes, it was not just the Statue of Liberty where it's like the oxidation process or whatever. Because you know it's like she has the copper and she lets it down and it's blue. Yes, totally gorgeous. But she was like telling this story about how, oh, this is supposed to look like the Empire State Building over here, and over here it looks like the Brooklyn Bridge or something, and then this crown looks like.
And then tell us your net worth.
There's like 6 stones in it that are supposed to represent the number of times Rudy Giuliani was taken to court for, you know, like I don't know what she was talking about.
Oh, and then they said, "Who'd you vote for?" And she's like, no comment.
Who?
Girl, I don't need that whole story. I just want it to look
vote.
pretty. I'm not registered currently. Representing New York. Bitch, just wear something pretty and look pretty.
I don't vote.
God damn. It's pretty, though. It's pretty.
It's gorgeous. That color is beautiful. Copper and that blue. I love it. Now I want everything that color. I want to redo my apartment that color. I love it.
That's the color of my kitchen, all teal. That's inspired by Martha Stewart, though. Not, I hate to say this, it's not inspired by the oxidation of the Statue of Liberty.
Are you kidding me? It's not. Well,
it's not. I know. I'm so
sorry,
ashamed that I'm not that
judging
sophisticated to have come up with that on my own. But I like that like kind of wraparound thing. Kind of, she like, I don't know if she flipped it. I saw a video where she had like 6 handlers. I love a handler. Don't you want a handler? Or a few? That just arrange your clothes and fluff your hair, not your cock. Cardi B. Ow.
Cardi B.
It's simple for Cardi because she wore something real elaborate a few years ago.
It's all right. Like, I like her little like fringy arm cuffs or whatever you call those gloves. I guess can't tell if they go over her fingers in this picture, but I guess they do. It's okay.
Okay.
I don't really have a lot to say.
Let's move on. I'm just gonna let it roll here because these are not. Erykah Badu, throwback. Love Erykah Badu.
Gorge.
Beautiful.
Gorgeous.
Very Lisa Bonet.
Better call off Tap Road. Yes, I love it.
Love her.
It's gorgeous.
Now this chick, Jodie Turner, the next one, I have no idea who she is, but I know that she's stunning. Her beautiful dress, which is laid out perfectly. I'm sure she had some handlers too against her deep skin and her oh
my god, this is amazing.
Beauty.
This is one of my favorites, I think.
Me too.
It's amazing.
This is a designer who thought about her skin tone and the color they were choosing, and I appreciate that. I think it's really beautiful.
I love it.
I don't think I have the designer for that. Unfortunately, I couldn't find it. But
I want that color too on something. I don't know what, but I want it on something. It's like a rose, like a pale. What do you call that color? I just love it. Whatever it is.
Just like pink. A baby pink or pastel pink or something. Okay, we have to stop. Liz, stop the show at 14:13. Naomi, my goddess, who I worship at the altar. You never get it wrong, baby. You know I love you. You know I worship at your church of Naomi. You got it wrong.
Yes, she did.
You got it so
she
wrong.
Absolutely did.
And I'm scared even saying that. I'm scared that does Naomi have a beehive? If there were one, I'd be in it because I love Naomi and she never gets it wrong. But this is wrong. It's wrong.
It's so wrong. She has no shape. No shape in this.
Which is nuts because she has an incredible body. It drives me crazy. If you have
Don't you want to rip the gloves off or whatever that is?
Yes.
Her hand. Rip off the gloves. I want to snatch her waist. Whatever that collar is looks like Mama's Family for some reason to me. Like, I don't know where that came from, but it looks like she's trying to hide something. Like, rip that off. Low cut. Ugh.
So upsetting to me. This is
she could wear anything in any designer on earth.
Anything.
I mean, Jesus himself would come down and make her an outfit.
Imagine her and that chick we just saw, and the Jodie or whoever. It would have been because she can wear stuff 20-year-olds go wear. All during COVID, I got on Instagram and I watched Naomi do her workouts. I didn't join her and do the workouts, but I watched her doing that. Naomi, I love that.
Wore the Maryland dress.
Oh, I love her iconic straight hair, the makeup. I have no problem with it. It's just that dress is not good.
Kate, what if she would have worn the Maryland dress?
She could have been great in any of this, anything. Now, contrarily, on Leela and Kate Moss, I don't know. I think that's her sister, but it could be her daughter. They look really nice. Speaking of 90s supermodels. I was never real into Kate Moss. She looks real nice, though.
Yeah, that Kate Moss's dress looks very 90s.
Yeah.
Looks very 90s. Like, very like, Kim Basinger, who depends on who you ask. Like, very like Batman premiere
like a velvet
kind of thing. Yeah. With those, it looks very 90s. And I think that that might be her daughter, but she kind of looks like, I don't know.
Did she have a daughter?
That.
I thought her BMI was too low to have.
Like, did she have any kids? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah,
sure.
I think it's
she had BMI.
I think she might.
Well, I don't know.
Both of them look great. Okay, the next picture is Vanessa Hudgens, Hamish Bowles, and Lala Anthony. The only reason I included this is I remember Hamish Bowles is like an editor at Vogue or something. I'm sure the comments are going crazy, correcting me on who he is. But I remember an episode of The Hills way back in the day where Lauren Conrad was like trying to find an extra ticket for some fake fashion show for Teen Vogue. And they were like, it's an editor from Vogue and we need another ticket. And Kelly Catrone would be like, well, who the fuck is it? And she's like, it's an editor. When she's like, well, I know all the editors. And she's like, it's Hamish Bowles. And Kelly is like, oh, yeah, of course. So he's been around for a long time. And I love that Vanessa Hudgens looks great. We'll get to her. I don't really care for Lala Anthony.
No, I don't like that at all.
By the way, we didn't include a lot of men here unless they were super cute or we knew them. Because guys are boring.
Yeah, most of the time they are. Like Ryan Reynolds. He was just wearing whatever. No one cares.
It's just a suit. Nobody cares.
Vanessa Hudgens. Wow. So I feel bad for Vanessa Hudgens because she's like the type of girl that shows up and like someone always looks just a little bit better so no one pays attention to her. Like, you know what I mean? Like, no matter where she goes. Even like if she's visiting her parents. Someone shows up that looks better than her that no one cares. Like,
I mean, she looks great here, but I feel a little bad because I feel like her career has been on a downward trajectory since she in High School Musical or something? Now she does Hallmark movies. She really is more of like a media fixture, kind of like Rita Ora. Like she's not known for something specific. She had a music career. She's super talented and very cute. Looks great in this dress, but I just don't know what she's known for currently.
She was the guest judge on Dragula season 4.
Case closed. Case closed.
Which I was like, why are you here, bitch? I don't know.
But you know what? If you have a great body and you look good and close. Hailey Bieber, a week or so out from heart surgery. She had like a stroke or something, and she's looking great. Where's Justin though? Is my question.
That's great.
Where's Justin? You don't like it?
You know, I don't like feathers, but I think she looks great.
You know what? I'm gonna piggyback on your long-standing opinion about feathers. I hate feathers now too because I've seen them everywhere on every Real Housewives. My fashion sense comes from the Real Housewives reunion shows, Selling Sunset on Netflix, and Drag Race. And I've seen so many fucking feathers, cheap ass feathers inappropriately placed.
It's a cheap fashion ploy. Like, okay, you have this dress that's just boring. Well, let's just put a whole bunch of feathers, trim around it. Now it's fabulous. No, it's not.
No, I'm with you. I'm starting to really hate feathers, so I'm with you. Next. Case in point, we don't include men unless they're hot. Bad Bunny, I think, is hot. So I included him. Even though I don't think his outfit's anything interesting, I do like his hair and his little spectacles. Any thoughts on Bad Bunny?
Zero sense. Zero sense to me. Like, I love weird. Bring, gender non-conforming. Bring it all. But this is like, what? I don't know what this is. I don't understand.
It's like a trench coat dress.
Well, I need like a story.
Inspector Gadget at a drag show.
Okay. All right.
On meth.
Maybe. I see more like Inspector Gadget at some voguing competition. What is it called?
At a ballroom, like
the ballroom scene. Yes.
What would his category be?
Paris burning.
Cock.
My category is
serving cock.
Butch investigator
of the homosexual arts and sciences.
Butch Queen spy.
I'm sorry, he gets me going.
Look who's back in the house.
I don't know what it is, bad. And then he was on The View the next day, and I was like, God, he is so. And the whole audience was moist. I mean, there was audible, like the chicks in the audience. You know, there's a lot of Hispanic chicks in New York, and they were in the audience that day. They were like,
you hear lots of buzzing.
Oh my God, Bad Bunny! You could get this bad pussy. Anyway, let's speed round the next people because they're kind of nobodies to us. Adut Akech and Christian Lacroix, darling. I love the color green.
Yeah, it looks sort of mossy, like the moss wall. Like she's wearing the moss wall. Sure.
Adwa Aboa and Tory Burch. I don't like this. It looks 80s. And
totally dumb.
Not in an ironic way. I don't like it. It doesn't go with her hair, her coloring.
Pink and black is hard to pull off. Like, not everybody can pull off pink and black.
Molly Ringwald, different story. This chick, it's not working. Alexa Chung and
Minnie Mouse. Okay.
Yeah, Alexa Chung and Kristen Siriano.
Pretty. I think it's pretty.
Yeah, I think it's pretty. Kristen Siriano is really talented. He rarely gets it wrong.
Yeah.
And he dresses for all body types, which is nice. Lizzo, give him a call because
That could be bridal.
you're coming up here, girl. Alicia Keys, singer of the Sex and the City movie, I think the second one. No, the first one. I don't know which one. New York, Concrete City, whatever. She sings that theme song.
Yeah.
This is just corny to me. I don't like it.
I feel like she's clinging to her song New York, so she brought that to the
Like 10 years later.
That's yeah, that song. Like she's like clinging to that. That's her like only in my dreams.
I love that she's like only in my dreams. How dare you?
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Amber Valletta, no idea who she is or what she's wearing,
Oh,
but she
she's a
looks great.
model.
Is she?
Mm-hmm. Think so.
Love her cheekbones. Love the dress.
This is amazing. Like I love this.
She's wearing that crimped fabric too. We need to find out what that's called.
Let's make something up. I don't know. I'll
Drop
think
down
of it.
in the comments, y'all. Let's keep going. Let's see.
Just China Phillips hair. Moving on.
Yeah. She almost looks like she could be part of the community, if you know what I'm saying. Oh my God. Pause at 15:16. An Anak Yai. Custom Michael Kors. Bright neon pink or fuchsia or whatever. Magenta.
Wow.
However this looks on her screen against her dark skin is beautiful.
Wow. It's beautiful. Think if Sarah Jessica Parker's dress would have been this color with the sequins. Think about that. Jeez.
Michael
that's
Kors,
so
I am
amazing.
so sorry for shading you and saying you only make cheap purses that they sell at TJ Maxx and Marshalls and Kohl's and Ross. I am
He's
so
sold
sorry.
out.
I'm so
Totally sold out,
sorry.
but this is amazing.
Because once in a while, you really do knock it out of the park, and you did it with Anak Yai. So
He's like the Elton John of fashion world, kind of.
yeah, yeah. I mean,
I love it.
I love it. It's so pretty.
I could stare at this all day. This dress, honestly.
You know who's slightly underwhelming is Bella Hadid in Burberry. Slightly underwhelming. Bella Hadid is, I mean, she's an it girl. An it girl.
Yeah, this definitely fades in the background to me. This is
not exciting.
This is not anything.
Claire Danes, where have you been all these years?
Claire Danes, Jesus Christ.
Blast from. I know she's been doing Homeland. Is that what it's called? Homeland? She's been doing some show. She's
I do
working.
not like this at all.
I don't love it.
It looks like something's growing on her back. She looks sort of like something in the fridge that you open the lid and that's what's inside. Like, I dislike this.
Well, then I definitely don't like it either. Cynthia Erivo and Louis Vuitton. I think Louis Vuitton is all over the place. Like
I don't understand.
I associate Louis Vuitton a lot with their logo items, their emblem, their jackets, their tracksuits, their purses, which for a long time I hated, but then they started doing metallics and like rainbow, and I loved it. And what the fuck is this? It's ugly and ill-fitting. This shit is ugly, and that girl's pretty. So how dare you do her like that? Sorry,
Yeah.
Cynthia.
I don't like it at all. It looks like a big doily.
A big doily. Who wants to look like a doily? Daisy Edgar Jones. We don't know who she is. She's wearing Oscar de la Renta. He's dead. This dress is nice. It's like a flapper dress. It's fine.
Yeah, it's okay.
Dakota Johnson. We saw her tits in 50 Shades of Grey, but we didn't get to see a guy's penis, and everybody's still upset about it. I know I am. Do you have any thoughts about her Gucci outfit? I love... You tell me first. I'm on a roll. You tell me.
I don't know. I feel like...
You're wrong! No, I'm kidding.
No, I don't know. I like it. I wish her hair were up. Like, I wish she had a high pony
Yes.
for this. Yeah. It looks sort of like... It looks like sort of like glamorous Catwoman. You know what I mean? Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Oh, she would have made a
Should
good
I-
Catwoman too. I didn't watch that Batman yet. Okay, she's doing... I don't know what this is called. It's like where like beads are hanging off in little strands on the outfit. Now, Housewives fans, listen up. Dorit did this in her first Real Housewives reunion, and it was the most beautiful. And she wore a top knot, just like you were saying. Put her hair up, and she wore a top knot, and it was stunning. So I agree. Yeah, this could have been fixed if it was.
You
like
know who else would look great in this? It's Janet Jackson with her high pony. Like this look... Janet just did a show and the fashion. We'll talk about that later in Patreon, but I got something to say.
Yeah, Jana. Why is she never invited? What's going on with that?
I don't know.
Let me get back to my... Oh. This is the problem when you have 100 tabs open. Okay. The next one is...
Emma Stone.
Oh, God. She's so boring and pale.
She is like wallpaper paste. Like, she looks like wallpaper paste, and that's, like, about her personality. Like, I don't know what she's ever done that I've liked. Like, there's something, isn't there?
Yeah.
She was decent as Cruella de Vil.
You know, I bought that, but I never... Oh, look at that shoe, Jay. It's got, like, a chunky heel. Ooh, and a square toe.
Oh, my
And a feather
God.
trim on that.
Burn it in
I'm
a
skipping
fire.
this. I feel triggered. I'm skipping this.
Burn it in a fire. All of it.
Next, we have one of our few male entries, Henry Golding, who I don't want to assume that he was in Crazy Rich Asians because I didn't see that, but I think he was. But he's hot.
Maybe. He's so cute.
But he's
Yes.
hot.
And who's-
So that's why he's here. We have no idea what he's wearing, and we don't care. We just put him in for eye candy. You're welcome.
We wish he was wearing nothing. Just
Exactly. Hillary Clinton. Well, I certainly didn't
Okay.
vote for it. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
So Hillary Clinton was, you know, she's like one of the. I do love Hillary. I don't really know why she's here for this. And supposedly, the thing is like supposedly, which no one cares about this, and we wouldn't know it unless you told us. But like some women that she admires, their names are like stitched all around.
Oh,
Like-
no.
Mhm.
Hillary, no. Hillary is the queen of virtue signaling, and I'm so tired of it. And Chelsea, too. God bless you. Look, I voted for her. If that's going to make you people get off my back, I voted for her. I did. But I can't get with the virtue signaling of, I'm putting Harriet Tubman's name. I'm etching it into my gown. And I'm like, we got it. We got it.
It would be fine if we could see that. Like if it were part of the storyline, make it big, write their names. Wouldn't it be great? The women that she was talking about, say she did like a loud print of their names, like written all over, like to do a Madonna reference, when she came with Rebel Heart all over her dress because that was her album. She was plugging it. What if she came with like this dress were black with white with all of those names written really big all over it? How incredible would that have been? Instead, she wears magenta, frumpy, with the names little tiny written on there. How boring is that?
Well, I'm going to say, I do give her props for... I'm gonna get, this is a guess, I'm sorry I didn't do my research. She's probably wearing a designer of color, Alteruzara, which is great. That's great. Support Black and women of color, people of color designers. But like, I still have PTSD from when she went on the Breakfast Club and they said, well, Hillary, what's in your purse? And she said, well, I keep hot sauce in here. And that's right when Beyonce's Hot Sauce in My Bag swag came out. And I'm like, please stop. Give us more credit than this. We're not idiots. Like, I don't even know if that was her. I think somebody advised her to say, Hillary, guess what'll get you with the black voters? Tell them you keep hot sauce in the bag. I'm just saying.
Nothing is natural. Everything is staged.
Yeah, it's
Sorry.
all very rehearsed. So, but she does look nice, and I know that's what we're doing here. So we're not getting into politics.
Fine. It's fine. I just think it could have been better. But anyway.
Hyung Young, Louis Vuitton. This is pretty boring.
This makes no sense. No.
Another beautiful Asian woman with a perfect face, and we put her in like just something off the rack. I don't know. I don't get it.
Yeah. I can't even describe that.
Hugh Jackman and his beard. I mean, wife. We just. I actually really like his wife. She's really nice. I've seen her in interviews, but that's got to be a tough gig. That's another story for another time.
His pants are ill-fitting. Just saying. Look how they like pull in the crotch. Like we need a bulge. There's none to be found.
Yeah, stick a pack of quarters down there, like in
something.
That movie. But Hugh Jackman, he still looks great.
Still does.
Jack Harlow, I just thought he looked cute.
I love it.
I liked his kind of brown. It's like a weird browny bronzy suit. Cute.
I love it.
Jessica Chastain was at a different party. She just came here. I like it. Do you like what she's wearing? Gucci.
Well, the The headpiece, I sort of feel might be a little inappropriate. That's a snake around her, right? I don't get this.
She looks
Explain
like a
this to me. I don't
fancy
understand.
Aunt Jemima.
Oh, don't say that.
Well,
She
she's
looks like a fortune teller, kind of. is what she
okay.
looks
Well, I'm
like.
saying the head thing is what. Okay, don't come for me, people. I'm just going messy. I like that it sparkles. At least it sparkles. This looks like something Brooklyn Heights would wear on Drag Race Canada. I'm not cutting it
I want to
out.
rip
Liz,
off
leave
the
it in.
sleeves. I want to do so much to this.
Casey Musgraves, I love her music. I can't name any of it, but I like her voice. What do you think of her in Prada?
Are those supposed to be fireworks? Wings, handprints,
Or
skeleton hands?
skeleton hands. That's what I
What
thought.
the hell is that?
From a distance, the earth looks blue and green.
From
I
a
can't tell what
distance,
they
Bette
are.
Midler.
Yeah.
Whatever.
And she's wearing a feather fan, so she can go straight to hell.
She can burn.
Burn in hell, you bitch.
Burn in hell, you bitch, for your ugly dress. Oh my god. Good thing we're not in charge of the world. All these people would be dead.
Lala Anthony, who is famous for nothing. I'm lying. She's a presenter. I've never liked her. I don't know what my issue is with her.
She's Casey Anthony's cousin. Just kidding. I just want to throw
Oh my God.
something interesting in there because she's not
Lala
interesting,
Anthony.
so.
She was an MTV VJ when I was in high school, and I just always hated her. Not hated. That's a strong word. I never liked her, but she became friends with Kim Kardashian, and that upped her social cachet. That was her clout upgrade. And she was married to a famous basketball player, somebody Anthony, who cheated on her. So,
Oh, great.
and she's wearing La
There's
Quinta.
her backstory. It explains why her dress is terrible.
You're
She's
welcome.
clearly- she's
You're
drunk.
welcome, everyone.
I lied.
Maud Apatow, who I have, is that a relation to Judd Apatow? I don't know. And Miu Miu, she looks like a bootleg Christina Ricci, but it's nice. You like it? You don't care.
Oh, she does kind of look like a bootleg or a bootleg Dita Von Teese.
Yes. Which a bootleg version
Read that.
of Dita Von Teese is not acceptable. Nicola and Brooklyn Beckham. This is a super depressing picture for me, not because of what Nicola is wearing, but because I remember when I saw the Spice Girls on tour and Posh was pregnant with Brooklyn.
Oh wow! So you feel super old.
And yeah, and to now see that he's married and at the Met Ball, and I'm still sitting here in my bedroom crying alone in the dark. And they're wearing Valentino. It's just a real,
Well,
yeah.
I mean,
I
you
like-
can't compete with a Beckham. I mean, for Christ's sake, she looks gorgeous. I love what she's
does.
wearing. Actually,
Fucking bitch.
I like what he's wearing.
Oh, he's so cute and lovable. Oh my God, he's lovable. There's a video of him from Vogue. I subscribe to the Vogue YouTube channel. Not because I love fashion, but because I love fashion people, because they're weird. There's a video of him and he's like, I'm gonna make breakfast for my wife. And he's just like cooking eggs or something. And I'm just so,
Oh my god!
his magnetic personality and his beautiful face. And like, they make me fucking sick. Let's move
He's a
on.
Beckham. You know, could you expect
They're
anything
all
less?
beautiful. Okay, Paloma Elisar wearing Coach. I'm sorry, girl. Even though I think you look okay, I think Coach is a very bootleg brand to be wearing to the Met Ball.
Yeah, I don't
Coach?
know about. No, I mean I don't know about this outfit. Like I'm trying to think of a storyline. Like what is she going for here?
The
It looks like an
Titanic.
undergarment.
It
It
does.
looks like an undergarment. Yeah, it looks like if you would put something over this.
It's a too big
Like, what if she
corset.
had like a little jacket? What if she had like a little short jacket that she could wear over the top of this? That's fitted still. I don't know. I'm just making up shit.
It might be flattering. I think, okay, and this is not a read. I'm not judging women's bodies because a lot of women have like a fupa, like a bigger like area above their puss. And it looks like it's maybe trying to cover or conceal that, which is great. Because I think her shape is pretty flattering here, but I just don't think the color is remarkable against her skin tone. We're very big on that here at Drag Dungeon.
Okay, I think the word we're searching for here, it's kind of trashy looking. I
All
mean,
right,
it just
it's
is.
trashy. All right.
It's kind of
Let's move
trashy
on.
looking. Which can be good, but I'm not there.
Oh, we have name and description, which I didn't.
I was like, I love her name. She looks like a young Helen Mirren.
Iconic. I'm leaving it in. We have name and description, and I think she looks great. Let's move on. This is embarrassing. That is so awful. Sorry you didn't get your moment, girl. Next we have Precious Lee, and again in Altuzura. That's who I think Hillary was wearing. Now I think this is more fun.
Hillary should have been wearing this.
She should have. Just like a Grace Jones, like a corset with a head wrap and like a mermaid tail. Why not? And panties?
What is this? There's so much going on here. This looks like the same designer who did that white dress that I said was trashy. I know it's not the same designer, but it's very similar.
Yeah, this is... You know what? People will remember this. At least we will. And our viewers will. Let's keep going here. Kahana Chasing Horse. Love the last name Chasing Horse. I know that's Native American. Can you imagine? John Chasing Horse.
This is...
I wish.
So... You're like John Chasing Horse.
I love... No, I'm not even saying that as a joke. I know we joke a lot. I'm not joking. I love the last name Chasing Horse. It's so fucking fierce. Like, I love it. Great.
And she looks incredible.
A lot of people didn't like this, and I love it. I love the Native American theme. Love it. It looks great with her, and
it's Audrey Hepburn-ish. Some Cher looking here. Like, I'm sorry, but this is fashion, and we're relating to what we relate to. And I think she looks Audrey Hepburn. She looks Cher. She looks amazing. I love the blue in her. That she did the light blue in her eye. Girl, I'm sorry, but this is one of my best.
You go, Kourtney, Chasing Horse with your Prubal Garang designer. I love when they wear offbeat designers or off the, everybody's wearing Ralph Lauren.
It's the name you can't pronounce.
I can't pronounce it, but I love it. Good for you. And I love that she's not smiling like, I need your approval. She's like, fuck you. Look what you did to my people.
I'm fucking fierce.
Fucking bitches.
Beat it, bitches.
Okay, Renata Reinsve in Louis Vuitton. See how all over the place Louis Vuitton is? What are they doing?
They must have like different departments maybe, or different people who work for them. Like these people work on this dress, these people work on this dress, because they're so inconsistent. I agree. I don't know what this is. Like, I think this is stupid. I'm sorry.
Sorry, Renata. This looks cheap. It looks like it came from Rave at the mall.
It looks dumb. Totally. Some torrid, except she's too skinny.
Here's another hot guy we just put in for your pleasure, Riz Ahmed by 4S Designs.
He looks like he was working on somebody's car before he showed up.
Which looks like exactly my type. So, as long as there's no dirty fingernails. Rosalia, who I freaking love her music, even though it's Espanol and I don't speak it, but I love it. And Givenchy. I actually don't love the color on her, but I do like the dress.
What if this were like a light pink or like
She needs color. She's very pale, very, very beautiful, and her music is incredible. So if you don't know, look it up.
Speaking of pink, here's our Tommy Lee.
Our Tommy Lee Sebastian Stan and Valentino. He looks so cute.
So cute. I love it.
Baby.
This was perfect. Thank you for wearing this, Sebastian Stan. You make all those stupid guys in the white ties, black ties, Ryan Reynolds, what's his name? Hugh Jackman look like idiots.
Yeah, and look at him. I love the look on his face. The look on his face is like, I don't give a fuck.
I don't give a fuck. My hair is highlighted. My facial hair is intentional. Fuck off. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm so wet right now. Okay. Shalom Harlow. I'm just letting it roll.
Wow.
She looks great.
Wow.
That's nice.
Wow. And Ralph Lauren. Wow.
SZA. I couldn't find out who designed her outfit. Scissoring. I couldn't figure out. I looked up who designed this, but I couldn't find it.
Scissor. When you said that, I wasn't on that yet, and I was like, Scissor.
SZA. I know she's a great singer. She's Grammy nominated. She's super talented. I couldn't find out who designed this, but she looks. At least she's having fun. Great. She's having fun.
Yeah, that stupid hat though, but I like the rest. It's good.
Taylor Hill, and I believe the designer is Miss Sohi. That's the best I could do. Sorry. I think it's real pretty.
It's beautiful. I love that color. It's like what do you call that color? Do I want to say cerulean? Because I want every color to be called cerulean, so I'm going with that.
Okay, sure. I think it's more like a royal blue
that's
or a
what
navy, but sure, why not? Who cares?
think
We
it's a
make our
navy?
own rules and our own colors here. I don't know what she's from. Is she from like Euphoria?
I don't know, but that embroidery on the train, oh, girl, in those boots,
She looks-
I would wear that shit.
She looks really nice. Tory Burch. It's an ugly outfit, but props to you, Mama, for wearing your own shit.
Oh, let's see. This thing is slow. So hold on. Oh, that looks like that Sarah Jessica Parker one that we said was boring.
It does.
Yeah, I'm not there for it.
Yeah, I don't want
No.
this.
You had to stick Wendy in there, didn't you?
Okay, Wendy was not technically at the Met Gala, but I put her in here because I feel the people that listen and watch us are interested in Wendy news, and Wendy was out and about at a Met Gala after party, and she seemed to have her wits about her, and she was walking, not in a wheelchair, and she looks pretty.
She looks pretty. Whoever that is with her is kind of stealing her thunder.
Yeah, that's
really
Brandon Lewitt. Brandon somebody. He's from the website Hollywood Unlocked. Yeah, he's real cute too. But he's a gay guy. He dresses real nice. But he's with Wendy, and I think Wendy looks really nice. And Wendy and the TMZ video that I saw, they were like, Wendy, when's your show coming back? And she's like, the Wendy Williams show is forever. It'll be back. And I'm like, okay, I don't know how much of that's true, but
Will it, girl? Will it?
I wish they would kind of wheel her out for the last couple weeks of her show. I do, because as a lifer, if you've been listening to the podcast, I'm a lifer of the Wendy show, and I wish they would just wheel her out or let her walk out.
Is she wearing tennis shoes?
Yeah, she wears tennis shoes because she's got that lymphedema thing, so she can't wear high heels anymore. Her feet swell. See, I told you I'm a fan. I know way too much. Let's see who's after this.
Well, yeah, you know her medical history.
I know everything. Call me if you need anything. Well, that's it for the 2022 Met Gala. It was did we miss anybody that you know of?
I don't think so. I think those are hit the ones that we have something to say about.
Any faves that stand out to you, or any final comments?
I'm not going to remember names, but the one that we talked about with the Audrey Hepburn Cher, that is one of my favorites. Gorgeous. I'm still with the Kim Kardashian and the Marilyn dress. I still have a conspiracy theory that it's not their dress. I don't care what they show me. I just can't believe they would ruin that dress. So I'm still standing by what I said.
I don't think they have to ruin it for her to wear it.
I feel like it's ruined.
Okay.
And then the blue dress that I like gushed with the boots we just saw with the embroidery, that I thought was cerulean, even though I don't know if that's the color. I like that a
Taylor.
lot. What about you? What did you like?
My favorite was the black actress or model in the neon pink.
Oh, yes.
And also the black actress or model, I'm sorry, I don't know who these people are, that was in like the baby pink.
Yes. Very
I
good,
loved
too.
what Kim was wearing. I loved what Sebastian Stan was wearing for the men. I loved what he was wearing. I like pink.
yeah,
I like
for
pink,
sure.
can you tell? I like pink.
Oh, me too. Me too.
So
I have pink in my apartment.
pink belongs everywhere. So this was super fun. We like talking about fashion. If you enjoyed this, even if you didn't, please hit the like button. Please subscribe. It really helps our channel. Please continue on and listen to Manscaped. We have a great discount. Coupon code DRAG20 for free shipping and 20% off the Ultra Smooth Bundle. Please listen to that. And join our Patreon, patreon.com/dragdungeon. It's $3 a month and you get 30 plus bonus episodes. You get a new bonus episode every week where we talk about hot topics and celebrity tea and all that personal shit. And
Yes.
follow us at Drag Dungeon on all social media. We really appreciate it. Thank you so much. So listen up, kids. Last month, if you got the Lawnmower 4.0, the trimmer that we love, it's the best thing ever. Cordless, has a nice little charger. They have a great kit, and it's still available. But also, this month, Manscaped is relaunching the Ultra Smooth package. It's back, baby. Your new favorite tool and complement to the Lawnmower 4.0 to keep your balls smooth while looking and feeling their best. This specialized groin shaving kit is here to help you buff, protect, and shave your most sensitive areas. It's time to crop that bush of yours and get right to the roots with a discount just for you from Manscaped. Get 20% off plus free shipping at manscaped.com with our discount code DRAG20. You love the ultra smooth package, right?
So yeah, what's funny is, the original things that I started using, I told John offline, I said, I prefer a smoother situation down there. I wish
in some
there
areas.
was something. Yes, Manscaped had that product, and then boom, the ultra smooth package. I'm like, I am so excited about this.
I know, it's like they're reading our minds because
I really am. Like, I literally said that to John. I wish they had something that was, because I prefer very smooth. And then this arrives, and I love it. It's awesome.
I think this is a perfect to pair with the lawnmower thing because I myself am not a bald eagle down there, but for testing the product, I was like, I don't have anything going on. Let me go and test this out. It comes with an exfoliator, which is great. Who thought to exfoliate? And then, before shaving that area, it never really occurred to me. And then it comes with a gel and a really nice razor. And the razor comes with like a travel case. Now, we love accessories.
Now, see, the thing is that we all, like, I am an proponent of beauty, not beauty products, but like the process. Like, yes, you exfoliate.
The ritual.
Like, I don't know. Doesn't exfoliation does something to help maybe from ingrown hairs from happening? And then that area, in like any part of your body, all hair is not the same length all over your body. It shouldn't be. And so you can use both of these products in different parts of your body. And I read online, which I'm doing some more research, that you can trim your armpit hair with this whole thing. Like, I know it's a clipper, so of course you can, but it's like something that you can use for that, multi-purpose. And yeah, like lotioning and putting lotion in places you probably didn't think you would put lotion in. You should exfoliate. You should use the right kind of, like this crop gel. You should use the right kind of shaving cream, shaving lotion. They're not all the same. Some are better than others. I'm a big believer.
Yeah, Manscaped has they've cracked the code, ring-a-ding-ding, when it comes. So go to manscaped.com, use our code DRAG20, tell them that we sent you, and check out their other products now.
If you're easily offended, we don't recommend